Hi everyone, it's Ashlynne with Northeast Acura, and today we're going to be going through the delivery and setup of a 2022 Acura RDX. Now, the vehicle that we're using today is a 22 RDX A-Spec package, so a lot of the features we're going to go through in this vehicle will also be in the base, tech, of course A-Spec trim, and in the Advance. I will mention some of the differences that you'll see in the Advance package as well. Starting with your memory seating, your memory seats do coordinate with your keys in this vehicle. So you'll have your driver number 1 and 2 key. Now your memory seating will set, of course, your seat, your side mirrors, and your radio station favorites in this vehicle. So what you'll do is you'll take a minute to get your seat where you want it, get your side mirrors where you want it, and then from there, once you get everything of course where you want it, you'll go up to where your door handle is on your driver's side, and you're going to quick click that set button right there. You'll see them blinking, and you're going to pick which driver you want to be. Now just make sure once you set your driver's seating and your memory seat that you're using the correct key that coordinates with it. So if I set my driver number 1 position, I'm going to make sure to use this driver number 1 key. Next, moving a little bit over to the right, on the left side of your steering wheel, you'll see that little cluster of buttons right there. Starting in the top left corner of those buttons, you'll see a capital P, and that is your front and rear parking sensors. Your parking sensors will be in the Tech package, A-Spec, and Advanced package, as well as Advanced A-Spec. So to turn on your parking sensors and turn them off, you just give that button a push. You will know they're on when that little green light is on, so our parking sensors are turned on right now. Moving to the right of that button, you'll see that car with that little circle around it. You will use that button when you want to access some of your safety features, such as your blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, low speed braking control, and pre-collision braking. When you push that button, the options to turn on and off those safety features will pop up right on your dash screen. Below that, that is just your traction control button to turn that feature off. You have to press and hold to turn it off. And then moving just below that, you have your brake hold feature. The brake hold feature is really nice because you know how every time you come to a stop, you have to keep your foot on the brake pedal, otherwise you'll roll forward. When you have that feature on, of course you have to manually turn it on, and you have to be wearing your seat belt in order to use it. But once you turn that feature on, every time you come to a complete stop, that feature will engage, and you can actually remove your foot from the brake pedal, and you won't move anywhere until you engage the gas pedal again. Moving below the brake hold button is going to be your electronic parking brake. So to engage this, you're going to push down on the button to engage it, and then to release it, you're going to put your foot on the brake pedal and pull it up to release. Now, on the side of the lower portion of your door, you're going to see a little button with a picture of a car and a trunk kind of opening on it. This button you can use to open and close your trunk. You'll simply press and hold to open and press and hold to close. It will give you an audio alert before it closes and opens as well. Moving to your steering wheel. So how I categorize the steering wheel is that the whole left side of your steering wheel is all of your entertainment functions, and then the whole right side of your steering wheel is all of your driving functions. So starting on the left side here, you have a main on off for your audio system. Below that, you have a little rocker switch for your volume, and then you have this little scroll here. Now you push it side to side to change the song. And we'll come back to the scroll because it does have more features. This button right here, you have your voice commands. You can give it a quick press for your Acura voice commands, such as setting radio stations or your navigation settings. And then you have an apps button right here. When you push that, you can then use the scroll that I just went through before to scroll up and down this list to change your source of music, make a call, things like that. If you are in an Advanced package or Advanced A-Spec, that app screen menu will pop up on your heads-up display instead of your dash screen. To exit out of that menu, you just hit this little back arrow right here. Going back to this scroll, this scroll also serves the purpose of your pickup, hang up button when somebody calls you in the car and you want to answer it through your Bluetooth. Every time somebody calls you in the car, as long as your phone is hooked up through Bluetooth, a little diagram will either pop up on your dash screen here if you are in a base tech or A spec package. If you are in an advanced or advanced A spec, that little diagram will pop up on your heads up display. Now it will tell you which way to push the scroll, left or right, in order to pick up or hang up. And every time somebody calls you, that little diagram will pop up. Moving to the right side of our steering wheel. So our driving functions, this is just the main on-off button for your cruise control. And then of course, once you have it on, you follow this diagram here to set your cruise control, and then you can increase or decrease. Another feature with the cruise control is this button right here. This is how you set the distance for your adaptive cruise control. You'll see those little blocks pop up on the screen, and every time I push it, they'll disappear. One block stands for one car length, so you can set it for your preference as to how many car lengths you want to stay behind the car in front of you. If you do not want to use adaptive cruise control and you just want your normal cruise control, you can press and hold this button, and it'll switch to normal cruise mode. Same thing to go back to adaptive, just press and hold. Another feature, nice safety feature right here, this is your lean keep assist system. So you have to manually turn it on and off. You'll know it's on when you see those little lanes pop up on your screen. This is the feature that will actually slightly bump you back in the lane. It will not overcorrect your steering wheel at all, but it's definitely more for highway use. You have to be going over 40 miles an hour for it to engage, and there has to be lines on the road. It is a nice reference, though, if you are on some long road trips. So use it however you see fit. And again, you can turn it on and off. Turn it off. And turn the cruise control off. Now this scroll right here is what you'll use to navigate your dash screen. Now you have all your different settings here, your sport gauge settings. This screen right here is your safety support screen. This is the same screen. If you hit that car with the circle around it button that we went through before, it'll bring you to this screen. Once you're on it, you can push this button in and you have access to all of your different safety features. At the top you have your road departure mitigation or road departure warning. If you want to turn it on, you just push it in. You'll know it's on when it's checked off. Next one is your blind spot monitoring. Then you have your low speed braking control and your collision mitigation braking system. So this is a little bit more for faster speeds. Low speed braking is for, of course, lower speeds. You can turn any of these on and off, again, however you see fit. If you don't want them on, you can turn them off. If you want them on, you can turn them all on. Or if you want just a few of them, once you're done editing which ones you want on or off, you push the scroll back to the left and it will exit and save any changes that you made. Next screen, you can have nothing. Shows you who's buckled in the car. Shows how your all-wheel drive works, tire pressure, oil life, navigation, and your digital speedometer. Moving to your light controls. Now all of your light controls are going to be on the left side of your steering wheel for your headlights. You'll see this little diagram right here, and you'll follow it, line it up with this line. All of our vehicles are equipped with auto headlights based through advanced A-spec package. You can manually turn them off if you want, but it will always spring back to auto. You can also manually turn them on. If you want to turn them on at any time, you just twist back that way. To the inside here, if you are in an A-spec, advanced, or advanced A-spec package, your vehicle will come with LED fog lights, and that's what this little switch is for right here. If you do leave your fog lights on, they will coordinate with your auto headlights and they'll automatically turn off. So it's okay if you leave them in the on position for your fog lights. Our vehicles are also equipped with auto high beams and with that as well. Moving to the right side of our steering wheel, these are all of our wiper functions. So again, you're going to follow this little diagram right here. So you just pull down once for intermittent, and you can use this for less or more rain. And then you also have low and high if you keep pulling down. If you are in an advanced or advanced A-spec package, you do have auto sensing windshield wipers, and it'll have that little auto function you'll see right on the diagram. For your rear window wiper, you'll just use this right here and you just twist the end. If you want rear window fluid, you twist it back towards you, and that will also do your rear camera washer as well. If you want front washer fluid for your front windshield, you just pull it towards you. It'll automatically turn your wipers on with that. Moving to our infotainment screen. So what we're going to use to navigate our infotainment screen is this touchpad right here. To break down how the touchpad works a little bit, this big square right here and these two buttons are going to operate the left side of your screen, or the bigger portion. This little touchpad portion right here and this button operates the smaller right side of your screen right here. So how the touchpad works is wherever I start my finger on the touchpad, it'll go to the coordinating position on the screen. So when I put my hand down, I'm just gonna slide my finger around the touchpad. When I get to what I wanna click on, I don't pick my finger up, I just leave it where it is and I give it a click in like a computer mouse pad. You have a little back button, but if you get to a menu and you don't know how you got there, and you wanna get back to your home screen, I always say, when in doubt, hit the house, brings you right back to the home screen. This little portion of the touchpad right here, you can give it a little swipe and it will just go through your current music, a time clock. If you're in a tech package through Advanced A-Spec, you can bring up your mini navigation screen on there as well. The button in the top right corner of the touchpad will just bring it up as a list form, and then you can pick from there. If you want to edit the order of the options on your infotainment screen, if I wanted to move Sirius XM, I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to click in, but I'm going to hold until it goes to this little edit version of the screen. And I can drag and drop any of these around now that I'm in edit mode. If I wanted to put my settings onto my first page, I can move it there. When you're done editing your screen and you want to get out of edit mode, you'll just hit your back arrow to get out of edit mode. To go through to my other pages of my home screen, on the touchpad, what you're going to do is you're just going to do a swipe across in either direction. Just a little brush stroke across the touchpad. If you are on a vertical list and you want to go up and down the list, you can either do the brush stroke up and down like I just did going side to side. Or if you're on a list like this, you can highlight your side arrows there and you can click through the list. Moving to all your climate controls, you have, of course, all your climate controls are nice tactile buttons. You have your dual climate right here on either side. You do have your auto feature as well as sync. So if I wanted to sync both of the temperatures to the same, of course, main on off, your mode, AC, fan speed, recirculation, front defroster, your rear window and side mirror defroster. Below that, we have our heated and cooled seats. If you are in a base or tech package, you'll have your heated seats with the auto function. If you are in an A-Spec through A-Spec Advance, that includes your normal Advanced package, you have your cooled seats as well. What this auto feature does, which is equipped in all trim levels, if I turn this on, it will automatically turn on my heated seat or my heated and cooled seat based off of the internal temperature I set in the car, and it will automatically lower it, raise it. Really nice feature. Moving down here, you have your dynamic modes. That just changes your drive modes, whether you want snow, comfort, normal, or sport mode. And then moving down to our shifter, of course, you have park, reverse is a pullback button, neutral, and drive. Highlights whatever gear you're in. It will also display it on the bottom of your dash screen. When I put my vehicle in reverse, my backup camera will automatically pop up. You can select your 3 different views, whether you want the wide angle, the straight back, or the straight down view. You can also turn on your rear cross traffic monitor from here as well. If you are in a tech package, A-Spec, Advanced, or Advanced A-Spec, you will also have your front and rear parking sensors diagram pop up right here. Right here, you'll see this little button with the capital A and the circle around it. This is the button to turn off the auto engine idle feature. That's where when you come to a complete stop, it temporarily shuts off your engine in order to save gas. So if you want to turn off that feature, you just give this button a push. It will turn it off for the rest of the duration of your drive. When you turn your vehicle off and then back on, it does turn that feature back on. So you just, if you wanted to turn it off again, just give it another push. Same thing to turn it back on. Moving to your console. So in the RDX, you have your cup holders, you have a nice little storage space right here, along with a USB port right in the center console. You do have a cover if you wanted to close it. On your armrest here, you can just lift up and you can open it, but also if you lift up that same button underneath, you can also slide it forward if you want it to be a little more forward. Push it back. And then moving to your storage space underneath your center console, you have the 12 volt right here. You do have a USB-C charger. If you are in a tech package through Advanced A-Spec, you do get the wireless phone charger as well. So you'll know your wireless charging pad is on when you see this little green light here. So if you wanted to charge your phone, just place your phone on it. You'll know your phone is charging, of course, when it shows on your phone, but if that little green light turns to orange, that's how you know it's charging as well. If you want to turn it off, just press and hold this button until the light shuts off. Same thing to turn it back on. Moving up to your rear view mirror, all of our vehicles are equipped with a auto dimming rear view mirror. So it will dim the headlights of the cars behind you at nighttime, which is one of my favorite features. The button to turn on and off that feature is right here. I normally just leave mine on. You do also get your programmable garage door openers in every RDX, and those are right under here as well. Moving to our controls up top, you have your different interior lights right here. This is if you want it set to turn on when your doors open, and then of course fade out when your doors shut off. You do have little lights right here, sunglass holder, of course. And then these two switches right here will operate the different functions of your sunroof. So the right side is going to be the shade. And then the left button would be the window. Your sunroof is always programmed to stop there the first time. If you hit it one more time, it'll go back a little bit further and then push it forward to close. If you wanted your sunroof to just tilt open, you push this head on and it'll tilt, push it forward to close. You do also have your emergency assist button right here. It does have a little cover on it so you can't accidentally hit it. You just pull this down, cover down. God forbid you ever get into an accident and you can't find your cell phone to dial emergency services. If you pull that cover off and hit that button right there, it'll dial emergency services. You do also have a Acura Link button right here. If you have your Acura Link subscription or if you need help with it, you can hit that button there to dial Acura Link. Moving to your keyless entry on your vehicle. So all of the vehicles are equipped with keyless entry on the two front doors. If you are in a tech package through A-Spec Advanced package, you do gain keyless entry on your two rear doors as well. You do also have it on the trunk standard too. So to use your keyless entry on your normal doors, to lock my vehicle, I'm just going to tap these three little ridges on the top of the car. You just have to make sure to have the key on you. It has to be in proximity of the vehicle. If the key is inside the car, it will not lock. So again, just hit those to lock it. To unlock your car, as long as the key is in your pocket, in your purse, as long as it's on you, to unlock it, I'm just gonna grab the door handle and you'll hear it unlock your car. Moving to your gas tank. In all Acuras, your gas tank is located on the left side of your car. In the RDX, to open your gas tank, you're gonna simply just press on the door and it will pop open. You do have a capless fuel system in the RDX, so you'd simply just push right through those little doors right there. And then to shut it, just push on it. Your gas door does lock when you lock your car. So if you can't open your gas door, just unlock your car and it will open up. Moving to the trunk of the car. So you can open your trunk. Of course, I showed you on the inside of the car. On the outside of the car, there's a little button right underneath the Acura logo here. You do also have a button on your key fob, which if you press and hold it, it will open and close from there. On the advanced package and advanced A-spec, you do also get the hands-free tailgate assist, which would be the kick sensor. To memory set your tailgate and the height of it, once you open it, you just pull it to the height you want to set it to, and then you'll press and hold this button here until it double beeps, and then it's memory set to always open to the height that you want. Moving to the cubby space in the back of your RDX, of course you have this little flip lid right here. It does pop open again. You have all that storage space up there. All the tools for your RDX are located underneath this little lid right here. You just pop it off. In the RDXs, they are all equipped with a spare tire, which is located underneath the car. The only vehicle that is not equipped with a spare tire is the RDX A-spec. So the RDX A-spec will come with a tire inflator kit. You still can add a spare tire to the RDX A-spec if you choose. But all your tools, again, are right underneath here. Since we're in an RDX A-spec, you'll see your inflator kit. If your vehicle came equipped with the spare tire, base package, tech package, advanced, you'll have your jack and everything underneath there as well. To access the spare tire, you just pop this cover off here. You'd pull that little rubber gasket off, and there would be a tool in that little toolkit to lower your spare tire and pull it out from underneath the vehicle. For more information on the features in the 2022 Acura RDX, or if you are looking to purchase and reserve your next Acura vehicle, visit us online at northeastacura.com. Give us a call or come down to the dealership to see me.